Yes, hello, welcome to what would have been Baneblade Sunday night, but it's not Baneblade Sunday anymore. It's Warhammer Sunday. Yeah, because I've shared. Well, I wouldn't say I've finished the Baneblade, but let's say we've put it to one side a little bit. And then I'll probably drag it back out in sometime in the future and do a bit more on it, because all I got down to really was just doing a bit of painting on it, and I thought I should mix things up a bit and keep it in the theme of Warhammer and do something else. But you've just caught me in the middle of stripping down my airbrush, because whilst I was up here getting ready, I was looking around and I thought, you know what, since I was last up here, when I think I did the land vessel, the boat tank, I haven't cleaned my airbrush. Oh no, I haven't cleaned my airbrush, so I've been stripping it all down and cleaning it, and I will gather all the bits and put it to one side for the time being, and we can carry on with something else. Yes, Model Making Guru, got bored of it. No, I wouldn't say I was really bored of it. It was just for the viewer. I like to give the viewer a good experience, yay, and give them something to watch and possibly a chance of going wrong. And if I don't put this airbrush down, something will go wrong, because I'll lose bits and things. But yes, I think I've rescued it. Fortunately, it was just acrylic paints, because that's all I put through this, and a bit of cleaner, a bit of IPA and such, and yes, we're getting there, but a little more cleaning can be done. So I will just clear this lot away, and we'll discuss what we're going to be getting on with. My little cleaning pot. Did it not? Good. Yeah, I shall put this lot away and we'll discuss what we can be getting on with. There's another bit. See, I could have lost that bit. A little bit of a crown cap on there. Just screw that on. Yeah, my drink tonight is Ultimate Airbrush Cleaner. It's not. It's gin. Gin. Yes, the most important thing is gin. Tonight it is blackberry. A blackberry gin, giving you a refreshing summer feeling drink with the weather we've been having in the past. Yeah, it's sort of what we need. So who is it? Well, before we drag the kit out and see what's in it and because I've only just found it this evening. I thought I must get the box out and have a look what's in the box, find out where it's getting up to, and yes, there's something I need to show you, but we'll get on. But first of all, we'll get my little mouse and we'll go and have a look, see who else is in and what's been happening in chat while I've not been here. Well, I have been here, but I think Lynn was the first one in. She was in about yesterday afternoon. Yeah, so good evening, Lynn. How are you? Welcome. Lord Barclay said his mother's just parking up. Mayhem Model Works. Could use Ted Blaze, says Lynn. Scale Model Use, a Raging Modeler, Scale Model Use, carrying on down. So I do apologise if I do miss you in chat. It's not intentional, but yeah, if you do want me, you know what to do. Bold. That's what we need. Yes. Colin's in. Hi Colin. Andrew Preston as well. Fox is in as well. Yes, I was watching you before, Fox, gluing your dudes together with the super glue and successfully not super gluing your super glue bottle to the bench. Yes. Yeah. Except 10 extra points for that. Yes, but dudes and super glue don't really go together. But yeah. Fox, Andrew Preston, Iridium Modeler, done that. Wendy Hickson, good evening, Wendy. Bottle Making Guru, Bottle Making Guru. Edward Leonard, good evening, Edward. Candy Graham for Mongo is in, good evening. It's really nice to see everybody coming in week after week, and they're showing that they're not bored of me, or perhaps it's because they can't the switching the channel buttons broken on the telly and they can't turn me over. But yes, thank you all for coming in. Quano Man, good evening. Going on and on. Yeah, the music is far too hopeful for the Imperial Guard. Yeah, the new intro music. I took the Baneblade out and I put Warhammer. I don't know if you noticed that little bit of a change, but yeah, I've got some new music at the end as well. So yeah, stick around for the end music because it's all watch minutes as well. So stick around for the end music. Candy, Edward, Scale Mod Views. Quite up, yeah, we're all in. Yes, everybody's in. And I think as we've gone live, we've flashed up on everybody's Ted's Gone Live screen on YouTube because you've all clicked the notification button. But if you're watching on the telly, me pointing like that doesn't mean anything at all because that's where the notification bell is. Yeah. Plastic Monkey. It's the fear of missing the spill of your gin. Right. Okay, so yes, so there we are. Yeah, we've got through the list of people that are coming in. If anybody pops in and I don't notice them, just say hi to them for me, will you? And anybody that's out there in Videoland, that means you. If you're out there watching and you're not in the chat, do come along and join in the chat. Well, I've got mine over there. It could be over there. It could be down there. But yeah, join in the chat. Just come and say hello. We don't bite. We're all a friendly bunch. And yes, you might learn something. I might learn something. Anyway, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do this. It is the Astra Militarum Hydra. Yes, and it's a little bit dusty. Well, it's not really dusty. It's weathering. That's what it is. It's weathering. Because I started this a while ago, and it was a present from a good old friend Fox. He tried. This was his first attempt to get me into Baneblade. Not Baneblade. I keep saying Baneblade. This was his first attempt to get me into Warhammer. And I did a couple of episodes of a build and then it got shelved and then I lost it in the house move and everything. I forgot where I put it until a few weeks, well, a while ago. Then I found it again. There it was. And I thought, well, I found it as I was building the Baneblade. And I thought, well, what would make a good, nice little evening's viewing is to do the Hydra. And yeah, there's lots of things. There's all sorts to catch up on. And I think there's some dudes in it as well. So we can paint dudes. Hopefully not using super glue, but you never know. So the first thing to do is dust it off. Because it's been stuck in the back of a cupboard, unloved. Right, where have we got? Right, where are we at? In the chat. Evening Kid says, I thought good evening to you. Oh, somebody's talking about Sexy Sue in the Boom Hut, but never mind. I'll have a look later. You do realise, Sir Fox, and now I have to write all the fun titles and such. Once I finish the Hydra, there will be more Warhammer. Yeah, well, rather than it just saying Baneblade, it's multi-use now, isn't it? It could be Warhammer. But yes, but well, we'll see. You never know. Dad's in. Good evening, Dad. Yes, good evening. Right. Dad, I just had a notification as well that you've just taken up on Patreon for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, you do. If you see, I'm now a member. I've taken some persuading and some cajoling and pressure, but I've finally joined Patreon. So if you want to see something, well, I haven't got any videos as yet, but they're coming. But you too could be an exclusive Patreon member and get Patreon goods. Yes, go and have a look. And of course, super chat. If you love me, I'm sure you do, because I love you all in a manly way. Yes, you know what to do. Anyway, good on you. Right, so that's the kit. A little bit dusted off. And yeah, considering it's like -3 outside, it's hot up here and my ice is melting. So I'll need refreshment break every now and again. Yeah, Santa said, oh, the Baneblade had a baby. Yes. Hang on a minute. There may be a bit of clattering around whilst I go and get the Baneblade. Ow! Oh! Ah! Yeah, ouch! Ah! Baneblade. Anyway, thank you very much. A super chat. Thank you. That's so. Yeah. Well, yes. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Yeah. Here we are. Here's Baneblade. The Baneblade has had a baby. Yeah. I think this is the anti-aircraft version for shooting down those anti-aircraft thingies that Fox is building. Now, unfortunately, this one, there's not, well, it's a bit late now anyway, but I don't think there's enough room in here for lights, sound and action, and that dude's falling out now. Go, the lights, look at that. Yeah, brilliant. There's a man. I think these were these were certainly the dudes that Fox was gluing in tonight. And yeah, he's almost up to where I am now. Just all the painting to do. The Hydra with these guns is indeed anti-aircraft. Rummaging noises. Yeah, there was some rummaging noises. Right, so we'll turn this off because it's blinding. There we go. I've got to turn it off just as it's sort of central. But yeah, we've got it's actually, look, there it goes again. We've got the green sort of searchlight. Yeah, it's for picking up green things, and there's a button for it. But anyway, if you want the lights, if you are doing Baneblade, if you're doing Baneblade and you want the lights and the rotating turret and things like that, the link to Jennifer from Small Scale Lights is down in the comments. So there we go. So we can put dude here. We can put it back. I haven't glued him in yet. I should really glue him in. He didn't use those plastic dudes. I had some resin deathcore. That's a bit I probably missed. I didn't pick up that bit. I didn't know they were resin dudes, but yes. Wobbly cam. Right, we're back at the bench and we can sort of get on with this really. Ted now has a Patreon account. Just joined Ted's Navy as a boatswain's mate. Oh, well done, Candy. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thought that what I would do as a Patreon account was you could all come and be members of my crew. And I found some hats, so you can all get a hat as a representative of your rank, and you could, yeah, we'll go on a voyage and we'll do things. I've one or two ideas what I could do to sort of improve the benefits as you get as from a Patreon, and as I go on and Patreon builds and I get used to it, I'll be adding more and more benefits at no extra cost to you. So yeah, I'll need to discuss with my buddies, especially Fox and Chris, how it all works and what I can do for you. But yeah, have a look at it. Yeah, go and have a look and choose a hat. Athol says, Ted's, it's for knocking down orcs in their mashed up flyers. That's what it's probably, yes. Yeah, I've seen that. I quite like that aeroplane type thing. That, is it an orc fox? I quite like that aeroplane type thingy you've got. You never know. Anyway, big news, because I found the box. It wasn't until this evening that I found the box for this. Because first of all I'd lost this, and then I had no idea at all where this was. When I sorted the loft out, I found it and then I lost it again, but now I found it. But tonight was the first night of all that I opened the box, and guess what I found inside? The paint. Yeah, I knew I had some of this paint from long time ago. I knew I had some, but just didn't know where it was. So what have we got? We've got, look at this, the hexagon. Have I ordered one yet? Said Fox. No, I haven't. I'm doing these. I've got camo green in citadel colour. Yeah, I've got Lamenter's yellow. Yeah. What else have I got? I've got Flash Gits yellow. Flash Gits yellow. Flash Gits yellow. I've got, once again, in these, I probably think they're all dry. Yeah. I might be able to bring them back to life. Elf Flesh. What I've got Eldar Flesh. I don't know if these have actually even been opened. I've got yellow, another yellow. Yellow. Yeah, I've got Retribution Armour. Hey. Elementar's yellow. Treasure that. Those glazes don't exist anymore. And sell for 30 plus. What colour? What? I've got Bronzed Flesh. Is that? Yeah, another one. Is it? Yeah, it's drying up. I've got. What have I got here? Rakath Flesh. It sounds lumpy, but yeah, I think this one's been open. Maybe it hasn't. Yeah, but there's a Lamenter's yellow. Treasure that. Lamenter's yellow. Lamenter's yellow. Lamenter's yellow. I don't know if it's been opened. I can't tell without breaking. I think it has. Oh no, I don't think it has. What else? What else? I thought I said Massage Blue. Macarage Blue. They do have some strange names. What else? Boy, Castilian Green. I don't know if any of these colours are the colours on the box. I'm probably thinking they are. Yeah, we'll have a look at a minute. We've then got Abaddon Black. Oh. That reminds me, said Zadstead, need to order more bearings for mixing. Yeah, these dried up ones, can they be reconstituted? Can you add some water to them? Will they come back, or should I just bin them? Abaddon Black, I've got two of them. Yeah, I've got two of them. Right, one for sale, 40 quid, I think Fox it. I take it back. It's worth £1. I'll buy it off you for 2. 10 it's a glaze. I love the odd name, says Scale Mob. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting my name around them, my tongue around them. This is Cadian Flesh Tone, a layer. I see it does tell you what's on them. That's a layer. Lamenter's Yellow's a glaze. Layers. base, Macarena blue, dry brush, dry flesh, elderflesh, a base colour, Oregon black. We've done that one. Of Rakarth flesh. Yep. Look, we've done Lamenter's yellow. So I'll put this one. Do I need to put this? Go down and put this in the safe with the combination and protected by lasers and things like that. Just bin the old ones. Not worth resurrecting if they're that old. They are that old. I wonder if there's a date on them. 0214 maybe. Is that a production date? Or 2514 maybe. Cadian flesh tone. And finally we have, what's this one? This is a shade. This is a Reichland flesh tone gloss. That's Rakarth Earth flesh tone. So I knew, I knew all along I had some of these. That's Abaddon black. Cadian flesh tone. I've done that. That flesh. Reichland flesh needs a good shake. Right. So yeah, it's a shade, whatever. Cool. Right. So yeah, and we've got some decals. Only downside to resurrecting those paints is you'll need thinners or alcohol. I've got alcohol. Will gin do? Yeah. So yeah, then I've got the decals. But yeah, they'll do. Then I've got bits that I haven't stuck on yet. So there's a dude. You can do them. The tracks, I've got a dude. I've already built one. I primed him in black. And there's a bit there. Whatever that bit does. We'll find that in a minute. So, and then we've got the tracks. What we're probably going to do tonight is we'll do some tracks. Oh, excuse me. Tracks. And they must be in here somewhere where it tells you the colours, otherwise I wouldn't have gone out and bought all these. Okay, I guess I just guess then. I'm sure I've seen somewhere on it. Tells you the colour call-outs, but never mind. Yeah. See, so yeah, I'm now probably a professional Warhammerer because I've got paint. Use vodka, neat Ted. I don't drink vodka. Water and paint, no alcohol. I'll just drink, just use the alcohol. If it doesn't work, it's only flesh tones. I've got them anyway. So, Wyreal yellow. But before, read this first. Before assembling your model kit, yeah, I've done that. Please read through the instruction carefully. Go to get to blah 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 blah. These products are for use by the children under 16. Without, yeah, we've done that bit. We're obviously up to there. We've done him. Yeah. I think these flesh tones, what I'll use is just the flesh tones that I've got anyway. If it's 120 proof, I might do. Hi Paul, good evening. Right, so what should we do then? We'll glue some tracks on. You know, I'm just trying to catch up. As I say, I've not had these instructions out of the box for ages. I've been in the house, I think, 2+ years now, and I started this in the other workshop, and nothing got progressed on it since. So it's that long since I've done any building on it. But I will leave these paints here to make anybody just dropping in and just clicking on the channel. I'll leave these paints here to make it look like I'm professional and I know what I'm doing in the 40k world, because they always have lots of paints around. Because somebody from Warhammer TV might come along and see me being professional Warhammer building, and cool. So that's that. What now? I just can't think where I got the colour scheme from. There was there's a bottom to the box there. I've got that one. Newlin oil. I haven't got that one. Lorraine Forest. I've heard of Sophie Lorraine, but not Lorraine Forest. Lamentus Yellow says hardcore Warhamster. Yeah, I'll leave that one there. I'll keep pointing to it every now and again. Maybe I'll write on here Lamentus Yellow. I don't know why I bought Lamentus Yellow, because it's not on the box. Maybe I knew. Maybe it's in my blood. Straken Green, no. Ironbreaker, no. Karak Stone, no. Ushabi Bone, no. A Celestial Grey. Now, did I have a Celestial Grey? No. Bath Star, Gold, no. Bugman Glow, no. Rakan Fleshblade. I've got one. Bingo. Hang on. Rakan Fleshblade. Yeah. Agrax Earthshade. No. Mipson Red. No. Creamite White. No. Rust Grey. No. So out of all them, I think I've got one. So we've got this far. Someone gets paid good money to come up with those names. Yeah. I think Fox has also got an alternative version to all these colours on his website somewhere, or somewhere around. Anyway, scaly model. Dad says red. That's all you eat. That's all we need, isn't it? Red. Oh yeah, Dad. Just for you. I'll put red there. Better order him a bottle right away. I've got all the red. Says Dad. Yeah, you must have. That's why I've got. Yeah, for Dad, red. I think it needs some blue. Macarena blue. Macarena blue. Yeah. Right, should we do some gluing then? I think there was instructions. There was instructions. Let's get the box back out. The instructions are not in the box, they're there. Right, tracks. So we go back to page 1. I did leave the tracks out because I thought I was at the time. I left the tracks because I thought I was building a proper tank, and you leave the tracks to last. But after building the Baneblade, that's Macarena blue. It must be like ketchup red. Macarena. that bit. Now, are them different to that? I don't know. No, they look the same. So we can begin painting. As you can see, I painted these on the sprue. God knows why. I've been sort of racking my brain today because I knew that this build was coming up. I was racking my brain to think what my thought process must have been when I was doing this model, because you know that when you're building a model, you sort of get the builds, the build sort of routine sort of in your head, and you can decide what you're going to do with it. And for the life of me, I can't think what I was going to do. So that goes on there. I won't glue it down just yet. Handy tip: don't even try to drink coffee while Ted is pronouncing Citadel paint names. Oh, good job it's not. Yeah, good job I'm not in Russian or German or anything. Good. Right, the next one. Now we come to single track links. Oh, track links. Track links. It's almost the same as doing jerry cans. Millions of jerry cans. Get some of the blackest black paint. There's a YouTube video doing around, isn't there, where some guy have painted a sports car in the blackest of black paint that could ever be black. And yeah, I don't think it lasted long. That's good. Ted has primed those tracks in Abba's greatest hits. Van to black. Yeah, this isn't Van to black. This is probably UMP black primer. That one. Now we want a double one. There's a double one. Right. So I hope everybody's had a good weekend. Those in the UK didn't probably get up to much because we're not allowed to go anywhere. I did go out yesterday and partake of my allowed exercise, which I just walked from the door, did a local walk. I took Skylar with me, and we followed a medieval trail around the local area, going to the old Cistercian Abbey, and then followed the Packhorse route up over the fells, over a medieval bridge. And it was a very nice day. They're supposed to fit in there. It looks like they do, but yes, it was a very nice day. The weather was great. We took a picnic. We had some soup halfway around, and home again after 5 miles. The tracks are like Lego. Start at 6, then a 2 and a 1. Yeah, I've got the idea now. I think it's going in there, so I will build the back ones and then I'll take them all off and glue them on, because so the back one is a 2, and then it's a 4. So has anybody been doing anything in the weekend? I know Fox has been in his workshop streaming and things like that. So snow is melting off the roof, and it sounds like somebody's outside banging on things. We didn't have any snow here, not where I was. We had a little bit, but by the time it had settled, then the rains came and washed it all away again. So although we have had a horrible heavy frost and the ground has been treacherous to walk on, I've actually sent for some of those grippers that you put on the bottoms of your shoes. Well, not so much for the shoes, but for when I go walking, because I've got some ice spikes, but they're more for compacted ice and things like that. But these grippers are for walking on footpaths, so they're just like putting studs on your boots. So hopefully I won't be going flat on my again. Make sure I've got the tractor pointing the right way around. Yeah, I think that's the right way around. Yep, I've just checked. It's the right way around. Glue. Here we go. There's no going back now. Mars Black mixed with heavy rust is good on the sprues before adding to the track. Adding to the tank. He did his exercise around the superstore. Yeah. I think people are now just going to the supermarket for something to do. Because they get fit a big inside all day watching rubbish that's on TV. Yeah, that's why we're here, because YouTube is a great alternative to the telly, because we're better and all that. We're more fun, and you can interact with us. Like you can, I know you can shout at the news, and when the football's on, you can shout at that. But with us, in the chat, you can interact, chat wherever your chat is. As said, same here with the frost, had to wear his hiking boots just to go to the local shop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just itching to get back in the fells again. I was hoping that I could have been up in the fells while the snow was still here. Not so much to go into the snow, but to get up to the snow line. Maybe just sort of, you know, not deep snow, just a ground covering. Just because it's nice, and the views up the top when there's snow on the ground all around are fantastic. If anybody is in the Lake District or ever coming to the Lake District, when the world is not on fire again, if you're coming to the Lake District, let me know how we can arrange maybe to go and do a walk or something. I'll find something to suit your ability. There's some really easy things to do, and there's some easy places to get to, such as waterfalls and caves. Yeah, I'm more than happy to take you and show you around. So if you're coming up to the lakes, do let me know. Fox, yep, yeah, you do right, Fox. Yeah, you don't need to. If you don't need to leave the house, don't. It's just because I go a little bit stir crazy, and I do need to get out. But it's all safe. Excuse me. I do get out and stay away from people. So, hi, Spid's in as well. Good evening, Spid. 9001 ostriches. Good evening. There's lurking there in the background. Zanza says he'll be a lot happier when his dad's had the injection. Yes, the injection, I think it is picking up momentum. But yeah, it's a night to get away from all that. So let's not dwell on the horrible things. Yes, but hopefully once the world gets its injections, we can start and think about some more normality in the world. So this track's going on fairly easily. They do seem to fit very well. So that one, and then that one could go in there. And of course I've got an email from work this week giving me a couple of days each week just to go into work and check on the building and such, do some safety checks, make sure the museum is all in order, or nothing's no leaks or fires or anything like that. But yeah, so that will be, I'll be able to have a drive out, get up into the lake, and do a bit of sightseeing. Zat is looking forward to spring and more daylight. It's actually it is getting lighter in the evenings now. If you if you think back to where it was just before Christmas, when I put the decorations up, when I put the lights around the bush, the hedge outside, I set my timer for the lights to come on at dusk, which was then about 3:30. And last week when I took them down, well, what that fit in there? Last week when I took them down, it was they were coming on about an hour too early. So the light levels are changing. So the evenings are drawing out. These tracks just look a little bit proud there, so let's try some some more. But it is nice with the evenings are brighter. It could be in the summer, still sat outside in the heat. At about 10 o'clock. It's so nice. Just going to check these tracks because they do look to be a little bit proud just as they come around the front of the tank. So now we want 4 again. Well, I suppose we've all got the holidays. Now Christmas is over. We've got holidays to look forward to. Where are you going on your holidays then? As you know, it's a bit like being the hairdresser now, isn't it? Being at the hairdressers, maybe cutting your hair, scissors. I'll do the bit. Going anywhere for your holidays then, sir? We're going away for your holidays. We've got a canal holiday booked. We shall be partaking of a narrowboat and doing the Kennet-Navan Canal and sailing down to Bath. So if you're in the area, do come and wave. That, and of course we've got the mystery machine, the LEM, to go away in. It seems to fit now. Yeah, it's just as it comes over the edge here, the track seems to push out a little bit. I'll just investigate a little bit more, see if I can find out why it's doing that. Yeah, Dad says can't beat the sound of kids playing, shows the world is alive. It's brilliant. Yeah, we live directly across the road from a school, and I think the sound of kids playing, or when they're all out of playtime at lunchtime, and I go out into the yard for something, I can hear them playing. It's a fantastic noise. Yeah, it irritates some people. Yeah, I like it. I think it's great. Kids laughing, screaming, doing what kids do. Yeah, but it's great. Yeah, that's right. Stick that on there. I'm doubting myself now. And then it's a wanna. The tracks are supposed to stick out a tiny bit. Oh, good. It's reassuring. It's good to have somebody in the chat that knows what I'm doing. There we go. There we are. And then that bit can go in there somewhere. Still keeping it, ensuring the tracks are the right way around. I think once you get started, once you get the first track in, it will become obvious which way the rest of them go. They just follow on. And I've just had a thought as well. If you haven't seen this up to now, I did produce 2 videos of it. I got as far as making 2 videos. I should really have watched them myself then I'd better work out where I was up to. Yeah, but they are in the playlist on the YouTube channel. Go and have a look. So if you want to catch up, see how it's done. Yeah, I should have watched it myself. In fact, I might watch it tonight when I go to bed. I wasn't going to do it that way. This is how I was going to do it. But we'll get there. I'll knock the camera a little bit. It's probably when I was looking around for the Baneblade. Come on here. There we go. Alright, that's that one done. Ouch. Lamenter's yellow. It's protected now. At least kids go quiet. The only problem with living next door or across the road from a school is start and finish times, because parents just don't want to walk anywhere and they just abandon the cars, and they don't have a thought for anybody else other than little Johnny, who mustn't get wet coming to or from school. So one of my pet hates is people parking on the yellow lines outside of school. I think in America, I don't know about Canada, Len, but I think in America they have the bus stop sign, where once the school bus stops, if you can't pass it. Here we have a set of zigzag lines outside of school where you're not allowed to park your car at any time during school hours, but they do. And yeah, it's for the safety of their own kids, not just some, not just other kids, for all the kids, including their own. Trying to get some nubs off. Lamenter's yellow makes me a god amongst men. I shall keep it and refer to it many times. Even if I'm not using it, I shall refer to Lamenter's yellow every time I'm doing a YouTube stream for Warhammer. Yeah, I will find a way. Or maybe what I should do is just take a picture and use it as a thumbnail for my Warhammer episodes. Yeah, that sounds like an ideal way to sort the problem of people parking outside your house. And now we want a big one. Finger stuck. Sodium light. I must find ways. But mind you, if it's, I don't really want to open it. Oh no, I think it has been opened. I've just noticed traces of yellow, so it must have been opened. Nubs. Nubs without rubbing too much paint off. Ah, another one to go in there yet. Another single one. It goes quiet while I try to concentrate and not cut my thumb off. Oh, flip. Oh, nearly swap. There we go. That's it. We're on the home stretch of gluing these tracks on. Now I haven't I haven't thought what I'm going to say next because I've completely forgot. Never mind. Yeah, finish it. Painting this tank. We got to the stage where we're up to painting it, and apart from the camouflage scheme that you're doing now, that I'm doing now, I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. As I say, I think I shall have to watch the last 2 episodes. I might give myself a clue what I was going to do, because I'm bound to have told. But there's not as much detail in painting on this as there is on the Baneblade. That seems to be a lifetime's work. So this is probably the wrong shade of green. But hey. Right, we need a 2, a 1, a 2 and a 1. A 1, 1, 2, 1. So we want a 1. The colour scheme gives him cake-based thoughts. Oh, tell you what I did today. I made butter. Yep, butter. Wife had one of these. Mrs. Ted has one of these butter churning things. It's a big jar with a big paddle in it. And all you do, you add double cream, and then whisk it. And you keep going and going and going until it goes to like ice cream, and then you keep going and going and going again, and eventually the buttercream separates out, and voila, you've got butter. Easy, in about 20 minutes. Homemade butter. So from that you separate out your buttercream, you pour your buttercream off and save it. And Mrs. Ted makes scones. Yep. I don't know how you say it. Scones. But where I am, it's scones. So she made scones with the buttercream, and then after tea, we had scones with butter, homemade butter, and jam. homemade scones, warm homemade scones with our own homemade butter. Yes. Real butter, as I can hear my arteries had. Yeah, but the thing is, we didn't add any salt to it, so it's pure, just pure butter, no salt problems. Had it beautiful. Yeah, on our scones. Just, yeah, all you need to do, folks, you can eat what you want, just to keep taking the tablets. That's what I did. That's what I do. There, we've got the first set of tracks on. We've got enough time, I think, now, because I've done the first one, to do the other one. Lynn says, ice cream. Yeah, my son came up with the idea, well, you could put milkshake in it and whisk it up, and ice cream, and whisk it all up, and you can make milkshakes with it. I don't know if you could. Could you make milkshakes in this same thing you make ice cream from? I don't know if you can make gin. But yeah. Trying to avoid having to take tablets. The advantage of taking the tablets, folks, is you get some great mixing pots, because you keep your tablets, keep the little foil things that come in, and they're brilliant for making painting. So that's an advantage. Phil's mum bakes cheese scones with a hint of mustard. That must be quite nice. Yeah. Anybody else's mum or significant other, wife, partner today, or even themselves, have they got a go-to recipe? The recipe you've always got to go home for, because nobody else could do it. Yeah, I think I've started the argument now of scones or scone. And then cream teas, is it cream first and then jam, or jam first and then the cream? Go. So we can, while you're discussing scones and the right way to put your cream and your jam on your scone, I will cut out the next track and start on the other side. Yeah, but has anybody's mum got the thing that they have to have when they go home, or you miss your mum's or anybody's home cooking? You know, do you go to a friend's that has a particular recipe? We have a friend who we often go around for a meal, and he does this pasta dish. I don't know what it's called, but we always now refer to it as Doug's pasta, because he's called Doug. And all it is quite simple. Pan of pasta, and then you fry separately some really good tasting sausages, like sausages, something with something in the sausages, like sausage and apple, or something like that. And then you chop the sausages up. When your pasta's finished, chop your sausages up, throw them in. Then you get one of these jars of dried tomatoes in oil. It has to be oil, not just water. Take a few dried tomatoes out, chop them up really fine. They go in the pan as well. Then you pour some of the oil from the jar in the pasta as well. Mix it all up. grate in some Parmesan cheese. Voila, a fantastic meal. And you can eat it hot or cold, so it's good for the day after too. Dead easy. Very tasty too, and healthy. Spid says bone loan scone. No, scone. Whatever, scone. Butter, jam, cream. Jam, butter, happiness. Right. Straight scones with prunes added to the mix. Jam first, then cream. Jam with a dollop of cream. Yeah, seems like jam first, cream's winning. Jam and then cream. Obviously, try spreading jam on top of the cream. Good point. Baps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ticket referring to buns. Baps. Nothing beats Merly in, Ted, which is oat cakes heated up and drenched in ice cold milk. Oh, I thought, yeah. Is that a Scottish type dish? Must try that one. I have fatness because I both live stream and watch other people's live stream. YouTubing is dangerous. Yes, should come with a health warning. Warning, YouTube may make you fat because of all the refreshments we take while watching YouTube. It's a bit like watching a film, isn't it? You watch a film loaded up with popcorn and crisps and pop and Kiora plastic drinks tubs. Yeah. Yeah, YouTubing's just the same. Could be dangerous. Lynn says she's too busy watching other people's channels that I don't have time to model. Well, what you could do, Lynn, you could just put us on in the background at the bench and you could listen, put us on, and away you go. That's the northeast fisherman's main meal when he's out sea fishing for mackerel. Wow, alright, brilliant. Mackerel fishing. Take a child mackerel fishing and he made a fisherman for life. Yeah, because he will. Once you hit the mackerel, you pull them in forever. Right, we want a wanna. That's why you have a computer in your workspace, Lane says. Muse, yes. Yes, do it that way. Even on your phone, you can you listen away because there's not a lot to see here. It's all about chatting. Take a child mackerel fishing and leave them. You've got to do mackerel fishing for a boat. It doesn't quite work the same as beach fishing. You can beach fish with mackerel, but they don't come as. It's not as much fun. No, we're one a tour now. It is like Lego. We want a tour. Yeah, I think we need to get. We need to encourage Lynn to do some live streaming. She's always watching us. She watches all of us. She's always there on the live streams when we are. But I think we should turn the tables. Let's all watch Lynn for a bit. Candy's say build along with Boom Hut. It's fun building a model with some interaction. It is. That's why I like doing this, because like Fox would be coming up to the workbench anyway, so why not turn it into a bit of interaction and show and tell. Yeah, it's a bit like show and tell, isn't it? We're here for your model making needs. You can ask the questions. Yeah, don't ask anything too hard because I might not know the answer. That's that done. Now we want another one. It is like Lego, isn't it? I must remember that 2's up there, so when I come looking for it after, remind me where it is. When I do pick this vehicle up to have a look and put the part in, I do realise what I needs a second coat on the camouflage, so that's probably what I was going to do. And I think this was hand painted as well. Two. Oh, that's the back. Oh, that's a 1, so we need a 4. Yeah, good job I noticed that. I had to make the mistake, so you don't have to. I don't know about Chris's Iron Man parts arriving. I didn't catch his live stream today, so I don't know if he might have given an update on that. Yeah, they are, Lynn. Colin said if you do some live streaming, he'll stay up. We can all catch it on the catch up. I've never live streamed through the night. I wonder if it's possible to live stream through the night. Live streaming to the early hours. It's, yeah, well, you'd get to about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, wouldn't you? And the voice would go really low, and you'd start talking really quietly and soothingly, just while you're gluing these bits together. I'm now gluing these tracks on the Astra Militarum, and yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's soothing. We'll now go over and play some soothing music to see us through to the early hours. "24-hour Ted," says Andrew. Okay. Could be a challenge. Yeah, we could do a Boom Hut live stream 24 hours. I'll take the hours 6 till 6, 12 till 6 in the afternoon, and then somebody else can do the early hours. Yeah, you'd have to make sure that we waved every so often, just to make sure that we hadn't put our transmissions on a loop. Fox has done 11 till 2. It's kind of funny, you get all the mid and west coast Americans, folks from all over the world that you never normally see. It's really good. Yeah, that would be sort of giving them something back, because yes, quite true. They don't see us live or don't have chance to interact with us because of the time zones. We want a 1 now, and now we want a 2. Yeah, they don't get the chance to interact on a 1-to-1 because of the time zone thingy. That's what, yeah, when Lynn doesn't catch us live, she watches the reruns. Colin did his Insomnias. Need a lot of gin, says Sandra. Yeah, we would. Yeah. Can you imagine? 6. Yeah, it's just coming around to 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've just about finished my live stream. Thank you very much. I love you all. The next one. Where are we at now? We've done a 2. We want another 1. Is there going to be any spare track left? Yes. Yeah. Ted at 6 AM. Stream finished. Time for bed. Good night, everybody. Yeah, Mrs. Ted. Yeah, can you put those? Have you take the bins out? Can you nip to the shop for me? Yeah. But I haven't slept for the past 6 hours. Yeah, I think gone are the days when there was 2 6 o'clocks in the morning in a day. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And when you get old, you don't need an alarm clock. Your body just wakes you up saying you need to go to the toilet. So yeah. That's it. That's when you get old. I think by the time we finish this, we might be getting close to the end of the live stream. So we might as well finish these tracks off, and we'll be in good time to wind up for the night and go and get our beauty sleep. And top up the gin. At least tonight I've done no spraying, so yeah. Well, I wouldn't be able to anyway because the airbrush was clogged up. But yeah. 4:30 on the dot. That's all. Loo time. Yes, it happens. Then you can't get back to sleep. Oh, we've done that bit now. We're going to the front, so we need a 1. One thing with a good set of sprue cutters, you can usually get quite close in and there's often not a lot of nubs to clean off. Certainly not making much of an impact on these tracks with it. With the nubs, I mean. And then we're a 4. Yes, we're getting close. Could do in somebody Baneblade build stream. Yeah. I think by the time all of us have all built the Baneblade, like Fox is doing his at the moment, and I think Colin's got one as well, we'll probably all finish our builds at the same stage of painting where we've just got fed up with it. Then we could all resurrect them all at the same time and do a joint paint. I'm coming up with these brilliant ideas that probably everybody's shaking their head now. Yeah, we could do a joint painting Baneblade. We could do joint painting. One thing, Fox is asking Colin if he's going to custom the living daylights out of his Baneblade. That's one thing that Fox can't do to his Baneblade. He can't Warhammer it up because it already is. Yeah, Colin could do a rat rod Baneblade. There you go, Colin, there's an idea. Rat rod Baneblade. Yeah, I can't pronounce Baneblade. Or Landwasserschläge boat tank. Yeah, custom the shizzle out of it. Yes, go for it, Col. Yeah, do it. Rat rod it. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any spare track left over because we're getting near the end. We've got 3 pieces to put on. Just a big hole at the front now. That'll be a 2-way. See, you can tell I'm an expert at doing these Warhammer things now, just by the way that I don't even need to look at the sprue for numbers anymore. Not the fact that there aren't any numbers on the sprue, but yeah, there we go. to it. And one more to go. Got some bits left on the sprue, but I don't know what they are, whether I'll use them. Cool, there we are. The tracks are finished. Yes. So I'll just move the Lamenter yellow over here, hardened Warhammer, and I can put that on there. So I can go on there. There we go. Yeah, that goes on there. The tracks are finished. Yes, done that. Right, we'll move them out of the way. You can see that. So there we go. I think that's about. Yeah, look at the look at the timing. It's as though I'd planned it. But there we go. Right. I'm thinking of warhammering my bathtub and just calling it a Baneblade. Yeah, could. There'll be enough room in it. Athol says, yeah, down to his last packet of licorice papers. Licorice papers? Do you make your ciggies with licorice papers? I didn't know they still existed. I didn't know anybody ever made ciggies with cigarette papers. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, I think at that. Yeah. Once again, I've got the Astra Militarum Hydra. Yes, and I had to look at the box to remind myself what it was. The Astra Militarum Hydra once again has been restarted, and yes, it's looking good. So yeah, we can do a bit more next week. I will go back and have a look at the previous videos to remind myself what I did, what I was going to do, and see if I made any promises. And yeah, but there we go. But as for that, I think we'll call it a night at that, because the gin's all gone. It has now. Right, so thank you very much. Don't forget, yes, I've now got Patreon. If you want to join, come and have a look at Patreon. Yeah, it's just starting off, so we'll build it, and you get benefits and things like that. But you can have exclusive merch by joining. Have a look. In the meantime, thank you all very much for coming along tonight and joining in. Do take care. If you've got to go out, wear a mask and things like wash your hands and keep your distances and things like that. Look after yourselves. We will see you again. We are back tomorrow night, E-Models at 9 o'clock. All of us, 4 of us. Hopefully we're all there anyway. But thanks for watching, thanks for joining in, and we'll see you all next time. Until then, yes, I'll be back on Wednesday with the Landwasserschlepper boat tank, the kit without a puppy. But till then, yeah, watch the credits. I've got some good music going on at the end. So until then, bye bye. See you next time. Where's my mouse at? It's over there by Lamenter's yellow. There it is. Bye.